guess that didn't pop up in a quick search, but that's fine. Alrighty, so order of operations here. Okay. That, let's see here. Is it not actually going yet? No, that's all recording. Here. Whereas it's not letting me actually see anything though. And even that's recognizing it. Okay. The dashboard's just being done. Noted. There we go. Just run that now. It'll be a little bit easier. Even 3 minutes only gives me half an hour. Kind of weird. Good afternoon, all. Apologies for the delay, but we're going live with Lilac Sword. Do we get to pet the dog today? Let's see. And Uber also first. Paper light will be in the middle somewhere. Yeah. And oh, geez, it's really not sitting well today. Oh well, we'll get there. And then anything else you need for that? Probably not, but this time. Okay. Do. That. May as well just put that in here. Better. See here. Let's see here. This here. Right. Let's if we get God Jackal, Paper Light Drifter, Paper Light Drifter. Okay. See here. Where do we normally toss these? Up. Here-ish. Okay. Heard that people are posting us there, but probably won't worry about it too. Do delete this later. Well, okay. Well, at least the outbreak is more or less done. Except for one more. There we go. Ads start in 2 hours, although the pre-roll ads will be off for half an hour. Okay. At least it's being upfront about it. Good to see Jet Set. Oh. Up. Up. That's the right place for that. Need to double up 2 hours. Yeah. Well, nice and easy at least. Now let's see here. Anything else you need to do? Don't think so. So, I guess let's just get the game open and get going then. I know one thing we'll probably look into is that dashing thing. Just because the mouse tactic is kind of easy and cheaty, but obviously better ways to actually handle that. Replace with controller. Yeah, controller is what's important. Oh, oh right. Oh, oh. There we go. Yeah, and it was kind of obvious since I was just out here last time. But, I wonder, should I just get doing that first while people have some time to cycle in? Might be a little bit easier. Now the real question will be, can I actually do this on controller? No. Well, 128 at the very least. Hey there, Non. Welcome, welcome. And hey there, Gamma. Welcome, welcome to you as well. Whoops. Hopefully the both of you are doing just well so far. I'm just getting things started up, so don't mind me, but I'm running my face into a concrete wall. But how are you two today? Have you been enjoying your Sunday so far? I slept all day? Well, that's definitely not a bad thing. That is kind of what Sundays are made for. Also, just to explain this, there is apparently one other thing you can get if you can get up to 800 in this, which is just 800 continual dashes across all of these dash panels. You can kind of see my high score down there of 797, just because there is kind of a cheaty way of doing it, where you just hold the mouse over top of those panels, and then you just hit the spacebar over and over again, which is a significantly easier way of doing this. But I'm kind of curious to see if I could do it with controller, just because it seems plausible. You kind of just have to keep focus on it for a while, just kind of the downside of it all. Let's just see what happens, shall we? But hopefully Sunday has gone well for everyone. I know I started a little bit late, and I do apologize on that. Admittedly, I was just making sure I got some food in me really quickly. Aw, fuck. Oh well. May as well try one more time, right? But that is kind of the challenge with this, because 800 dashes in a row is a little bit silly. But, possible. It's too bad it's not just straight. The fact that they have it in a loop is the realistic challenge when it comes down to it. But, still a nice thing to try. Let's see here. It might be a little bit quiet just because this one is going to require a little bit of focus, so apologies on that. I figured I was mainly going to do this while it gave time for people to actually come in as well. So I kind of figured this would be a good thing to fill the time in, just so that way people don't have to sit here for too long. Plus, I can kind of talk during this, at least. Ah, really? I was pressing it, too. Weird. Oh well. It was worth trying at the very least. Unless they'll want to see me actually try and shoot for it, because I know what they kind of cheaty way of doing it is this standard. If you just go over to keyboard and mouse, then kind of the easier way of doing this is just doing basically just this, where you put your cursor over top of the pads, and you're basically just doing that for a long period of time, which isn't exactly the best idea, but it's kind of a easier way to actually get it done. As I'm apparently failing to show off, even though this was the first. This is what I actually got the 797 with before. There we go. But as long as you basically just keep that rhythm going, this is all you realistically need to do to actually get that. Which is kind of what people consider the slightly cheatier way of doing it, which does make it a little bit easier than doing it with controller. Since all you have to do is hit the spacebar and not have to worry about dancing around the entire arena. But I'm not really sure what's tied behind this, which is kind of the concern, really. I'm assuming it would just be some more money or something like that, but... Or another scarf. I don't quite recall who was actually mentioning it the other day when I was actually trying to finish it off. But apparently there's some kind of reward behind this, so it's not a bad thing to actively try and at least finish it. Let's just finish this off really quickly. Give some time for folks to get in here. Although we are about 15 minutes, so most notifications should have probably gone off by now. Oh well, that's fine. But let's just get this off, see what the actual reward for it is, and then we'll move on, because we have a god jackal to deal with today. And I'm not 100% certain what the end game for this is like exactly, but it is going to be interesting at the very least. Oh, that did actually startle me enough to... Weird. I'm actually surprised that got me. I didn't jump or anything. Hey there, Leah. Welcome, welcome. I did keep it on. It figured I may as well. Oops. I'm surprised that broke my rhythm, though. Am I out of energy? Huh. There we go. Weird, though. I was still in rhythm. Huh. Game. Maybe I should just do a recorded thing. Yeah, I think what I'll do, just to show it off later. Whoops. I'll just do a recorded run of it. Just to let you guys know that I actually got it done at some point. But at the very least, probably better to just play the game instead of just dancing around in a circle for what I'm going to assume is about an hour, right? Although that's actually not too bad for this either. At least in terms of patterning. Oh. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna take that as a sign. But how is everyone doing today? You enjoying Sunday so far? Maybe we want to watch you zoom for an hour? Maybe you do, but no one's saying anything, so... Like, I can keep trying if you want. We're basically at the end game anyways, so... It really just depends on what folks actively want to watch me do. Oh, the washing machine just broke? Sorry to hear, Leah. Does that mean you have to wash all your clothes by hand now? Oops. Let's see here. Or you're gonna have to actually call either a mechanic or just go to some hardware store to actually replace it. because washing machines are kind of annoying most of the time. Yeah, man. Ruby is calling fixer. It sounds like a gear's grinding. There aren't really many turning parts in the washing machine from what I recall, so that's probably going to be a bit of a pricier one. So hopefully it's not too bad on you guys. But that is kind of just what you gotta deal with when you have larger appliances like that. So hopefully the fixer can come by soon. You can get your clothes washed and you don't have to worry about looking like you just came out of Hot Topic. Let's see here. Well, there's 200. Yeah, man. God damn it. Getting focused is nice at points, but you can get a little bit lost, especially when the bonking hitbox is not always the same in here. Oh. Keep writing this little flag here as well. But let's try this out again. Also, I guess just while we're in the earlier drafts of this, can you guys hear the game okay? My levels seem alright, but I didn't quite have the stream up on my side, so I wasn't quite sure if you could just hear the game. Oh. Whoops. Especially just with how ambient this game is in general until we get to action scenes. Granted, all you're going to be hearing right now is the dashing, but I can hear the whoosh and the comfy BGM. Okay, good to hear. Whoops. That's mainly what I want to worry about, is just the game actually being audible. There we go. Oh. It's always nice when you get the bonks, to be honest, but not during this challenge. Part of the challenge is at least the size of this arena. Come on, Jude, you can get the pattern going. The size of the arena is definitely a challenge. If it was maybe one of... Really? I bonked off that? Weird. Busy at church doing church things, but I wanted to say hi. Alright, hey there, Jasper. Apologies, you have to be at the church doing church things, but hopefully it's at least quick for you. I've never had the best of times going to church. I always feel very awkward whenever I'm there. Kind of feels like I'm never supposed to be there. Although people have asked me to go a couple of times anyways. But I think that's more so just me in general, since most of my family didn't have much to do with church in the first place, so whenever a friend or... Actually, it's mainly just friends, really. Whenever friends really invited me to go to church with them and their family, it wasn't exactly the best of times. Hmm. Talk to you later if you're still alive when I'm done with church things. Well, here's hoping I am. We are only live for 4 hours on Sunday, but I'm really hoping church doesn't take you 4 hours. But you never know. If it's a wedding, then weddings definitely take... God damn it. Weddings definitely take that long. Really? Off 3? Kinda rude to just get me on 3 there, buddy, but sure. Yes, we'll try it. Time to make a macro for it. Admittedly, a macro would probably be an also comparable situation because the timing on this is realistically just hitting it in a rhythm, and the rhythm doesn't change for the entire 800 button presses. You have like a little bit of leeway, but if you can have a perfect like algorithm just building on this, then you're fine, or just a program in general. Since you'd really only need something as basic as hit button X during this time frame. And it's not really super complicated, but you would need to have the mouse and keyboard on for it, where it's just hit space during X window, and then you're good. Really? Why do I keep losing it there? Okay. Come on. Because mainly what this is an endurance challenge, which, as you've heard in the past, I haven't had the best of times with endurance challenges, for lack of better phrasing. Let's see here. If we can get an 800-point dance around the bend, then we'll just see what happens. And I'm really hoping the reward is at least somewhat good for this. Because if you can cheese it out fairly easily, then I'm really hoping that they didn't like diminish the reward after a patch or something like that. I really gotta be more careful about those walls. I very much need to be more careful about those walls. And apparently the middle too. Really? Come on now. But, if anything, if I've shown it with Celeste, if I've shown it with everything but basically Soma, I'm at least a determined person to get things done. So I don't mind doing it. I don't mind doing it either live for you guys or doing it off screen and just recording it just to say that we have it done. And admittedly, with us going into the last stage, now is probably the best time to try this. If not after doing that, just so that way I don't completely break my hands doing this first. But how about this? How about we give this 3 more honest attempts? We'll do the last chunk of the game, and then if we finish early, we'll do this again if we haven't finished it in those 3 honest attempts. Does that sound like a good idea? Let's see here. Not too much I can realistically talk about while focusing on this, so kind of do apologize on that though. But if you got any fun stories, then by all means you're more than welcome to share, and I don't mind commenting on them a little bit. Just because the main thing I've been thinking about is just dreams in general, and I'm not sure if dreams are really a good topic to come from a robot. So I'm not really sure how much you care about hearing about electric sheep. God damn it. Let's see here. As a side tangent, though, Mareep is a very adorable Pokemon. So if all of your dreams were just Mareep and Flappy, kind of just bounding around, trying to make sure that you're staying comfortable, I'd say that's a pretty good dream. It is a bit of a random side tangent, but overall, we're going to be doing this. Once we're done with Hyperlight Drifter, we'll move on to the Pokemon Nuzlocke. And that's at least a hint of that. I think the game really wants me to leave. Well, screw you, game. I'm at least trying it. Sadly, this isn't one of those challenges you could really do with your eyes closed either, just because you do need to keep track of where your body is during this. Because if you bonk off the wall, you just immediately lose, and that's kind of a bad time. Like so. I saw Sexy Absol on Twitter, and I was mildly upset. Why are you upset? A lot of people want to fuck Absol. It's like the dark, edgy dream of most of the teens in the Pokemon audience. Come on. At least, like, out of the quadrupeds that most people would want to sexify, like, Absol is up there, Luxray is up there. I'd imagine the legendary beasts are up there as well, because it was drawn very well. I mean, that is a fair reason. That is a fair reason. Sometimes a lot of the good artists just want to draw Pokeform, and it happens. Or just Poke-Etch, really. It doesn't have to be just porn. Let's see here, though. Oh. There we go. I do... Whoops. Fuck. Absol was Generation 3, right, Leah? So we're probably going to get an insurgence of Luxray stuff once Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are out. So maybe that'll help you out, so you don't have to worry about it as much. You don't have to worry about that stupid Sexy Absol you saw on your Twitter dash. Alright, Pokemon's not something you actively follow a ton of. Yeah, Absol would have been Generation 3, where he was used with, or where Absol in general was just used. I think there was a Dark-type Elite Four member that had one in Gen 3. They had a habit of making the Dark-type specialist either just a generic trainer or an Elite Four member, which was always the longest-running meme for most of Pokemon. But then Gen 8 kind of finally just came in. It's like, okay, fine, he's the 7th gym leader this time. Are you happy? No. It would have been funnier if he was just the 8th gym leader, though. Just because... Come on. Just because he was the one gym leader in that game that did not use Dynamaxing in his gym. So if you went through every single gym with Dynamaxing, and the last one was just like, oh yeah, by the way, we're not using that cheap shit here. And then he just fights you normally. That would have been slightly better for gym ordering, to be honest. But Sword and Shield has a lot of people who are probably trying to rewrite the story, so you could probably get a lot of interpretations from a lot of people. which is kind of the one benefit with it at least, is that a lot of people are at least thinking about it. They're thinking about remaking it, but they're at least thinking about it. Let's see. Dynamax seems like a concept. No. I looked away, that was my bad. Dynamax seems like it needs concept half-assedly put together from what I saw. Yeah, basically. Because all of Dynamaxing, if we just ignore Gigantamaxing for a second, but all Dynamaxing is the Pokemon gets bigger, its HP stat either gets multiplied by 1.5 times or 2 times, depending on how many of the energy crystals you fed it. No. And then they get their specific moves changed to be just bigger attacks, which is just max of element, or just max neutral, which wasn't the hardest thing to figure out, but it was functionally just, oh hey, here's a power boost for every Pokemon possible for 3 turns, which kinda worked, kinda didn't really. The Gigantamax designs were cool, as it was functionally just, hey, we gave you kind of Mega Evolution again, but here's new designs, they have unique moves instead of just the ones everything else uses. But then if you look at the moves that they have, not all of them are that helpful. Whoops. And then you can just look at Gigantamax, Eevee, Meowth, and Pikachu, and then wonder for a second, can I actually get a Pikachu to have enough HP to make it be my Dynamax slot? Because overall, it didn't exactly prove the best for it. And while I hate to say it, while I do love Gigantamax Corviknight's design, at the very least, its G-Max move is kind of bad, if you at least think about it, for at least base competitive stuff. Since what it functionally is it is a gigantic flying type attack with Defog attached to it, which Defog in and of itself isn't awful, but if you're trying to use that in an important battle, you probably are using rocks on your team as well, or some kind of just deterrent for your opponent to be switching too much. So Defog in and of itself isn't really fantastic unless you can guarantee that you're not setting up rocks. Which, unless you're running a mono-flying type team, you're probably not avoiding rock in serious battles that you would need Defog in the first place. And that just kind of sucks, because I'd like to see people using Gigantamax Corviknight more, but people just don't want to actually use it because its G-Max move isn't as good as raising the speed of your teammates. Hello there. Apologies I can't see your name. I'm just focusing on this part really quickly, but I'll take a peek once we either bonk or screw it up. Come on. God damn it! My hand was starting to fall asleep there. But hi there, Coffee Spider. Welcome, welcome. Well, I got up to 728 on the controller at the very least. That's better than the last time I did it. But you can tell at least the record is 800. Ooh. That was actually muscles in my wrist, admittedly going to sleep. So, let's do one more try. I'll try and give it one more solid attempt. And then we'll try to just beat the game, and then we'll try it again after, if that's okay. Just because I'm not sure if my wrist can handle continuously doing this for an hour, if it's not super obvious. But let's just try it and see, shall we? Cool. Whoops. Wow, even 100. The talker ran an article about Metroid being emulated already on PC and is getting yelled at for endorsing piracy. I'm not sure if they're endorsing piracy, they're just kind of pointing it out, to be honest. But it's at least letting Nintendo know, hey, by the way, people wanted your game so poorly that they're emulating it already. Which, I mean, Nintendo kind of needs to know that people are going to emulate their stuff by this point. Although, that's kind of interesting that they have Switch games already being emulated. I wasn't sure if they actually had the infrastructure for that just yet. Because it kind of seems like one of those markets they just didn't want to delve time into. Because I swear the last thing I heard about being emulated was Wii stuff. I didn't think they actually moved up through Wii U to Switch already. Let's see here. Yeah, apparently PS4 emulation just got good. Oh, okay, good to hear they're actually that far already. Also, yeah, my wrist muscles are admittedly falling asleep doing that. We'll try this again a bit later. I can only do so much without just my hands falling asleep. But we do have access to this now. So why don't we try this? And then we'll get to the point where I put my hand to sleep in, like, I'm assuming an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe? I don't quite know how long the end game for Hyper Light Drifter is. Granted, it looks fantastic. But I am kind of surprised that PS4 emulation is actually that high already. Although, not a bad thing, especially considering that PlayStation so far has been one of the worst when it comes down to... Oh, a lot of hidden panels. Oh. Just an invisible bridge. Good start. But PS4 emulation would be kind of interesting. I know I've got a PS4 already, and I've been meaning to get a capture card. I'm just not sure what a good one for me would be. Weird, the screen kind of glitched there, but I'm going to assume this is his nightmares becoming reality because someone's been doing some nasty stuff underground. Actually, what kind of PS4 games would I like to show you guys? I know one that was one of my first platinums, actually, just because I don't usually try and go out of the way to grab platinums, is I did platinum the Gravity Rush remaster that they released on PS4. I don't know why, but Gravity Rush as a whole just was an interesting game type, and I'm totally down for playing it again. It has been, admittedly, a few years since that last happened. Ooh. But Gravity Rush as a whole is just kind of a fun take on a platformer, so... If y'all haven't actually seen it yet... Oh. Come on, buddy, we can make it. Oh. Well then, that's nice of them. Did they actually give you just 4 to fill up? Oh, they give you 5. Huh. Weird. I've heard nothing but good about Gravity Rush. It's definitely a fantastic game, and I highly recommend people play it. And if not, later down the line, once I'm able to, I will just play it for you guys. Oh, this looks ominous, considering this is the logo of the game. Just because it's a weird take on what you would consider an adventure game. Oh. Oh, hey, it's that thing we got tangled in vines with. Also, this isn't good for him. Oh. We found our enemy? Okay. Oh, good, you were in full bullet hell territory. What the hell? I'm sorry, but how do I avoid that? Oh, like that. Nope, that's wrong. Now then, what do we do against Evil Boy here? Nope, that's dumb. Heal. Nope, that's bad. Keep moving, buddy. Oh, good. Oh! Was not expecting the nuke. Noted. Yeah, just a few tentacles. It's fine. Ow. The double dash is not encouraged, friend. Nope. Am I out of juice by chance? No, that was the heal button. I want to toss a grenade over there. There we go. Ow. So what is the purpose of those, I wonder? Because I'm noticing just large nukes going across the screen with them. So, what are you going to do this time, then? Do I have to avoid the nukes? Yes, I'm guessing I need to avoid the nukes. That's fine, then. But this does look like a good phase 1 at the very least. So, hey there, buddy. I wonder if it would be better. That actually does 3. That's not actually too bad. Ow. There we go. Actually, I keep forgetting I can reflect projectiles, actually. Really gotta take that into more consideration, because we have a lot of tools to actually deal with him, but... Nope, that's his physical body. Noted. I guess I was standing on 2 of the hitboxes there, so I'm assuming that's why it just instantly killed me, but... Alright, buddy. I think I'm getting you now. Hey there. Of course, if I miss those, that's kind of just sad. Okay. Well, at least it's fairly easy to hit during bad. Aww. Come on. Get the chain dashes out of the way, buddy. Heal. But so far, this isn't too bad for a first phase. That's actually hard. Ow. No, that was dumb. Hey there. Oh, right, double dash. He's a fan of Mario Kart. We gotta keep that in mind. Heal. Ow. There we go. And then let's see what else you got for grenades, buddy. Oh, I can't relieve them. That's actually smarter. I'm surprised I missed that. Oh, triple. Okay, noted. What? Okay, no. Oh. Well, got him. Went and got coffee, final boss time. Yeah, coffee is definitely important. We're kinda near the end. Oh. We're at the very least in the final area. I don't know if we're done just yet, though. We're making the world crystal bleed. That's not a good sign. So is that our quest done, buddy? Oh, we're not getting out of here, are we? Can we get out of here? Can we just stay here? No, I guess we're just meant to leave. Sure, I guess we're done here. Oh, the god dog's here. Come on. Will it just not let me grab those? It's not actually gonna let me grab those during this. Okay, fine. Hey, god dog, I'm coming. Can we pet you, please, buddy? Come on, buddy. You can make it. Follow god dog. God dog's leading you out. Just follow him. Although we are succumbing to our sickness fairly easily, and I'm a little bit concerned about that. Oh, am I actually controlling this? I am controlling this. Okay. Oh, there's the campfire. I guess we can just sit back at our campfire. Is the game abstract enough for it to end there? Ew. Ew. There's a 100% completion ending to this too, isn't there? I don't think God Dog is happy that we only got some of the pieces. Yeah, he just kind of locks us in here, I guess? And is everything just resealed then? Yeah, down goes the hierarchy. Yeah, see, this one's kind of abstract, but this is kind of the ending of the game. But, oh no, there goes all of that. No, you didn't show up at a bad time. This is the ending, I think. That boss was kind of easy, though. I expected that to take longer. Oh, and there's us again. Except we're bleeding out. That's not a good sign. Why are we bleeding out? I'm good. That boss was easy, though. Like, the boss in Luna Knights was a lot harder than that. Especially considering he only had, like, 3 attacks. The dash... Oh, wow, that was... Really? Hold on. No, that was too easy. That can't be the final boss. Da-da-da. Hyper light drifter endings? I'm assuming there's... Oh. I mean, I'm cool if it's an easy game, but like, that was supremely easy. There's no other ending? I mean, I'm not like a bad gamer or anything, but like, even from my perspective, I've seen significantly harder bosses than that copy, and I'm not trying to like toot my own ego here, but like, that thing had 3 attacks, only had like 70 health, I think. I'm really glad y'all can't see my Reddit account, by the way. But yeah, I guess the game is just abstract, and that is the only ending? Do I have a choice there? Apparently this is a common enough question. It being the game causing New Game Plus. Cut points, did bad end. There is trying to get all the pieces. Da-da-da. Have you seen most YouTubers you and I are amazing at games? Apparently. Admittedly, I did see a post earlier that someone was stuck on Asgore and Undertale, so maybe I am just better in base gaming than some other people. But I don't really want to say that because that feels like I'm an egomaniac, and I'm not. You aren't a real VTuber if you're good at games. Well, shit, I guess I failed that test then. Sorry guys, yes, I'm not a real VTuber. I'm just here beating games. It's not ego if you're actually good. I mean, it's an ego if you try and flaunt it, I guess. Why is there a search of a secret ending? One interpretation is apparently the game's developer has heart problems and that you might be able to save the world and do everything correctly, but that doesn't mean everything's perfect. That's a good explanation of it. I can't see how people would come to it, though. I would kind of go along that same logic, in all honesty, because he's been sick the entire game, and he's had, like, one pathway to actually succeeding in his time, because he's had these visions of the God Dog for a while. So I could kind of see either that being a direct development to the game developer, and if the game developer has confirmed that he is sick, then that would actually help. But I could see it in just a more general sense of just what the latter half of that is, even if you just cut everything out. Lol, one of the names was Random Couch. I mean, people have some interesting usernames, let's be real here. Like, we're on an online enterprise now, so people are going to name themselves pretty much whatever. Huh. Yeah, apparently that's it. Weird. All the stone tablets missing 4. All the modules. Huh. Well, I guess this was a bit more of an art game than I realized. I'm cool with that. I never got to see it before, but I wasn't fully expecting it to be that short. I could have just finished this last stream. Oh, that's a whoops. That's a bit of a whoops. Because we're only an hour in, aren't we? Whoopsie daisy. Time for 3 hours of dashing. I mean, I hope it's not 3 hours of dashing. I hope I'm able to at least get it done. There is an alternate ending? What? This looks like a troll post. Normal and new game plus, get every collectible, start a new game alt. What? Yeah, developer's heart machine and the founder has heart disease. Ah. Well, we should go to actually support that developer, to be honest. Oh. We apparently can speed this up. Huh. You can actually set the scroll speed on this. That's kind of interesting, actually. So, if he is confirmed to have heart disease... Yeah, actually, that's probably the best explanation I can think of when it comes down to it. Is there any other way to interpret that, though? Not really, because if that's... Pardon the pun, but if that's coming from his heart, like, that's a very good way to actually show that. So I applaud him. I'm glad he actually got that done, and I'm glad he's actually able to get it as popular as it came out to be. Although I don't think it's the most popular game in the world, but it definitely came out well. Let me just check here. Yeah, I got the wrong order. I didn't order the large feels. Feelings are hard. Emotions are hard. Heart Machine Games? Has he made anything else is the question. Solar Ash. Huh. The second game from Heart Machine, the Steel Leader, and the creators of the award-winning Hyperlight Drifter. I forgot about Solar Ash, actually. Is that going to be console exclusive? I hope it's not an exclusive. Solar Ash, join the mystery. Voice calling. Solar Ash is something I'll have to add into the listing once I have it available, I think. Because I would love to actually see more from these guys. This is in 3D, though. They could do a lot more in 3D than they could do in 2D. But if it's going to have the same surreal living of Hyperlight, I'm totally down for that. What are you guys? Feel alright with me showing you Solar Ash once I get a chance to figure it out? Or once it actually releases, because I'm not even sure if it's out. Apparently it is going to be on PC on the Epic Games Store. I'm gonna have to break that promise at some point, aren't I? There's too many games that I want to play on PC that are only on console or the Epic Games Store. So I'm guessing I'm going to have to just start playing shit on the Epic Games Store. Oh. Oh well. Such a beautiful interpretation. You can do everything right and it all still fall apart. Yeah, and it's a good story for this game especially. Because I think when this came out, this was around 2016, right? What would have been happening in 2016 that would vibe with that? I don't think I would have had anything specifically on my side that would vibe with it, but I'm sure it would have hit a lot of people, especially with the coming of the new decade. Yeah, decade. But definitely cool. They did a good job with this, and I'm excited to see Solar Ash. The rise in authoritarian nationalism. Oh, that actually plays well to that theme, man. That's actually kind of sad. Happy Thanksgiving. Also, to any Canadians out there, happy Thanksgiving. I don't really know if there's too many on my side, but happy Thanksgiving all the same. Squiggly mark. There we go. That definitely had a picture from 2016. Yeah, which is a bit of a downside, but that's fine. Also, I'm going to assume this was kickstarted by a lot of people. There's Fangamer. Jesus. And I'm not trying to be rude with you, my dude. I can definitely talk over this for a while, but like, there's a lot of people that supported you with this game. I'm going to assume no one under the name of Jude was in here that I could falsely claim was me, right? Jude's not that common of a name, but... Oh, wait, hold up. Let's see. One... Oh, no. Never mind. There we go. Jude's there. I'm not sure which one, but there's a Jude in there. So there we go. We supported the game in some way. It was one of the more well-funded Kickstarters at the time. Ah, okay. I think I missed it back when it was getting actually funded, so that would be my bad. Also, no kidding that this one was well-funded. Like, I'm not trying to get anyone sick, but this has been going for a while, and I have been speeding through chunks, and we're still only at F. It was one of the more... Oh, yeah, I read that already. But totally down for seeing more of these games come out through Kickstarter. Especially if they can get this much support and they actually come out this well. I'm not going to cough about any of the bad projects that came out of Kickstarter, just because there's a lot of them that did. Oh, sorry, Z. The screen kind of started fading to black and couldn't quite look for a Z on the end there. Well, I cried into my coffee, so I'd save my day with TikTok. Well, I'm glad to at least let you get some tears out, because at least by my methodology, it's honestly better to cry than to not. Oops. Hey there, final boss, don't mind me. Wait. Okay, I thought it wouldn't let me leave for a second. Whoops. Let's see. I've never seen or heard another Ziona, but it's a generic name. Just Fiona with a Z. Well, oh, right. We have to take the elevator back up. But let's just see, since I did make the promise at the very least, I didn't really expect the final boss to be part of an art story. But sure, I don't mind doing the dashing a bit more. We at least gave my wrists like a 10-minute break. And it does give us some time to think on our actions. That's Jason? Okay, that's fine. Hey there, everybody. Don't mind me. Ooh, nice way to slide into there. Isn't that lovely? Oh yeah. I forgot we had money that I probably could have used to make that fight even easier. And I don't have that. That's weird. I thought I bought that before. Odd. We could do that for a bit of extra flair, but I think that's a charged thing, so we don't get it on the first one. Because I don't think you can chain dash with the shield. That would be a little bit silly. But sure, just for visual effects. May as well grab that, so we're not going to be doing too much past this. But here we are, back at our dash center. I did get the high score of the 797, just anyone who missed it earlier with the keyboard and mouse method. But I kind of want to see if I can get it with a controller. Oops. Need to go a little faster. Ooh. Having the shield on actually makes that a basier dash. I kind of like that, but I kind of hate it. Oops. That was a little bit too close. Yep, just got a fiend. Huh. I actually gotta get the timing down on this again. But let's just spin around in a big old circle and try to get this. I mean, you can always grab the song of, do I remember the wording to it? You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. Imagine if you had someone actually trying to do it with this while singing that song. That would actually be kind of interesting. God damn it. That'd be interesting to see, but probably not the easiest for copyright reasons, especially if you can't get it within the first try. Since I think you have to sing the song twice while you're doing this, since I think this takes about 6 minutes. Let's see here. I wonder, can I take that off? No. Don't think I have the option to take that off now, do I? No. Let's go. I mean, we're gonna try it at the very least. I might not be able to sing that song, but we can at least try getting the spin down. As long as I can remember the timing. And hopefully the deeper bass to the dash now that we have the shield on at least gives you a bit of ASMR before going through this. That's a weird sound. Also, none. I do see the message. I will read that when I get a chance to. Come on. There we go. Got it. And all of that on controller. Maybe I... Whew. God damn. Also, thank you, Non, for saving that until after. Ooh, and look at that. We got the purple cape for finishing that off. Fuck yeah, that's actually worth doing. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh boy, my wrist is falling asleep again. I made sure to do that after a little jerk. Well, I appreciate it, Non. That is very much appreciated. But just to at least finish things off. Purple sword. Purple helper. And purple cloak. Look at how... Actually, that's pretty close to what I was originally going to make my colors, to be completely honest with you. And now we got a lilac sword. Not quite small. Lilac is kind of a part of purple or pink, depending on what you like. But just to make sure that we get the full experience out of this, let's go fight the final boss as purple. Because we have to just school on him now that I was able to almost put my wrist to sleep. But what would be a good weapon for this? Should we just pistol him? Just the Magnum's cool and all, but... Or, we could have railgun him. That's also an option. Now let's see if I can actually remember the rhythm for this stuff. No, not quite. Put hands on him. If there was an option to punch in this game, Z, I promise you I would do it. Oops. Come on. Huh. Is there nothing else down here? Just out of curiosity? Doesn't look like it. It would have been funny if there was a hidden pathway that kind of just had a sprite of the creator. Oops. Game, how do I get it? Oh. Well, this is a problem. I appear to have trapped myself somewhat. Oh, there we go. I guess also keep in mind I never bothered with the health upgrades either. Because normally you're supposed to have about 5 for this. There we go. So, what's a good gun for this? We've got the Magnum, which we never fully upgraded, which is actually kind of a shame. We've got the shotgun. Let's just railgun him. Railgun seems more appropriate, considering that's what we use for most of the game. Pop, pop. Oh, I got hit by that, huh? That's fine. And this is why you kind of want the shield, to be honest. The shield is just nice. Please go away. What? And knowing that you can just get fodder off of them makes it so much easier. There we go. Oh, right, the double. I forgot about the double dash. No? No, you can't style on them if you get hit too much. Let's try it again. Do I have to re-equip the railgun? Oh, or is this game smart? No, this game de-equipped my pistol, actually. That's a bit weird. Did I two weapons? No? It just unequipped my pistol for the Magnum for some reason? That's a bit weird. What was the button for swapping that? No, that's for shooting it. That's for aiming it. No, that's for the grenade. And that's for healing. What was the button to swap your gun? I don't actually remember what the button to swap your gun is. Oh. It's B. Okay, noted. Hey, buddy. Hopefully you've enjoyed your day. Because I've been having fun, at least. Now then, let's see what we can do here. Pop. Oh, no. Oh, right, the tendrils. I kind of just bypassed it last time. There we go. Screw you. Oh. Please go away, buddy. Let's see here. Avoid you. Whop. And whop. It's not really too hard to style on him, to be honest with you, but I guess I was more so just worried about an actually hard boss. Well. Oh, yeah, there we go. If you just reflect 5 shots into his face, that kind of makes it decently easy. But there we go. Battle in the last box. And Now, in our purple cloak, let's finish things off. That's so honest. Apologies. Sometimes I do at least try to be happy, but maybe I am overtaking it a little bit. But it is kind of just nice to go stomp on some of the bosses once you figure out what their patterns are, to be honest. Especially when they make some of them fairly easy to figure out. And since all he was 3 attacks, and he just tacked one on to the dashes every phase, or they tacked on one element of it each phase, that's not too bad in all honesty. But there we go. Purple Cloak and Purple Helper to finish the game off. That's pretty good. Oy. Actually, I still need a controller for Pokemon. Oy. Although, cool that we actually finished Hyperlight Drifter. Or at least finished it. We didn't 100% it, but we finished it at least. Admittedly, 100%ing things isn't something I normally do. We could do this in the future, though, if y'all ever were curious. I'd have to do some research, though, just to figure out what ones I'm missing, just so that way we were not spending 5 hours wandering around in an empty plains trying to find stuff. But I think for now, that's pretty good for our end. Alright, see you in a sec, Z. But I will confirm again, beautiful game, fully recommend people buying it. If I find pixel games like this, where they just do a absolutely fantastic job with everything, I am always going to endorse them. Because there is, like, I just have everything good to say about this game, and I can't really bring up much negatives, to be completely honest with you. Other than, it's not really a negative though, I guess it's just a preference of choice, or a preference for storytelling. The way that they abstractly tell the story is not going to work for everybody, and I'm aware of that. But it works very well in this case, which is why I would still recommend it to everybody. I know another kind of abstract game that would be kind of interesting would be Journey, I believe is the name. That's not one I actually played, but I know it's kind of a platformer, technically. Oh, there's the boss rush? All weapons and gear. Ah. Why is there a boss rush? I didn't know about a boss rush. I mean, if I'm gonna show that I styled on things, it's a half-stream game though. Yeah, it's fairly short. There we go. So what is all this? So we've got a time trial for the bosses themselves. Kind of wish we could choose our cloak color. But sure. Let's just try it and see. Let's see. Assuming we just have everything. That's one of the ones I missed. What does that actually fire like? Ah. Those tracking shots? Ah. That's a weird thing. Could just go with some other That Game Company games. I'm not sure what that company is, actually. Unless those are the people who just made... Give me that. Flower and Flow. Ah. It's been a while since I've seen Flower and Flow. Hey, Dog Samurai. Ow. That's a good start. And Death. Nice. They are the ones that made Journey. Ah, okay, and those ones are at least on PC from what I recall. Oh hey, we got a grenade. Hey, dog. Nope. Drift out. Oh, he's got the magnum. I forget with this. Heal. Well, you're really bad with that magnum, sir. Okay, noted. When I played it, I beat it. Whoops. Oh, right. Those dog boys. I forgot with them. Now, can I actually style on these bosses? Question. Or can I actually play them properly? When I played it, I beat it, and then a pro teamed up with me and showed me all the glitches and secrets all in one stream. Wow. That's actually surprisingly short then. One of the best things about Journey. Really, the glitches and all that are the best part of it. Ow. Heal. Whoops. Ow. Ah, okay. I'm getting really bad, dog. Oh well. Whoops. No, teaming up with folks with know everything about the game. Ah, gotcha. What? Okay, no. Okay, buddy, you need to go away. Ah. Oh, they comboed me. It would be nice to kind of go along with either a speedrunner of the game, a glitch hunter of the game, or even just a dev of the game. Because the devs are usually the most giddy when it comes down to the end of the day about their own projects. Ow. Well, hey there. There we go. Oh. Let's see here. Whoops. Because they played through it so many times at that point, just because they have fun showing folks. Ah, gotcha. Whoops. Alright, he's got 3 now. Oh shit. Ow. Alright, he's got double the wave there. There we go. Please don't die to dog, God. Hey, buddy. Ow. Are you? Aww. Oh well. I played Journey, the person I was with lost connection midway through, and I didn't get another person until the snowy field part, and it was an amazing experience. Because I thought I did something wrong, because I didn't have a friend at that point. Well, Journey in itself kind of just feels like a game you're supposed to experience anyways. This guy's a bit of a jerk, getting these allies to actually help him. There we go. Actually, he's gonna kill me if I'm not careful. Ow. There we go. Okay, no. Heal. Oh, that was bad. Oh, that was bad. Come on now, we can beat dog. Never mind. Yeah, that snowy field part is great when you're with someone. I was yelling at the screen, come on bro, we can make it. Makes sense though. And we just barely managed to reach each other if that thing happened. Ooh. Interesting though. Journey in itself does seem fun, but it definitely does kind of seem like something you would need to play with a friend. Although, if you want to free, it kind of seems better with a buddy. It doesn't really seem like a good thing you'd want to play on your own. think you really unlocked 2 with that. Oh, that was death. I mean, you play it online with randos. Oh, they have online connectivity with Journey? I wasn't actually expecting that. I honestly thought it was just a couch co-op. Bop, bop, bop. Ow. Aw, that was a bit off. Well, I'm just gonna heal. Never mind, he completely outdid that already. Just gonna do that. Didn't quite expect Doggy Boy to be the one to actually take it so easily. There's no couch co-op. I wasn't really expecting that. There you go. It's like if you happen to be in the same area as someone else, you might get connected to them. Ah, so it's like No Man's Sky then. Gotcha. Meet that. Or at least how No Man's Sky at least promised to get their multiplayer working. Yeah, the bird necromancer. How did we fight you again? Oh. Hey there, buddy. Now then, if you birds would like to stop being jerks. Ow. Also done with me, but that's fine. Pop, pop, pop. Hey there, Z. There we go. Ow. Also ow. Noted. Okay. Okay, no. Get away. Heal. Ooh. Okay, no, that's not working out too well. There we go. Ah, that's not good for me. That's not good for my health whatsoever. Especially because of that. There we go. There we go. Got Birdie Boy. The whole point of Journey, at least in multiplayer, is that you can communicate and share an experience without words, and it's so amazingly fulfilling. That's fair. Fun. Alright, there was a gun there before. That's fine. And you need that, you need that. Oh, there's actually a few more doors here that I wasn't really expecting. I guess these are just the 3 main temple bosses, and then those are all the bosses at the bottom, and then end boss. This should be Frog. Hey, Froggy Boy. Come on. Oh. Just immediate though. You know, that makes sense though. Do we start at 2 health is the question. I think we do. Yes, we do. Okay, noted. Okay, no. Ow. There we go. Pop, pop, pop. No, screw you, Frog. How about no? Also screw your plants. There we go. Saved it, technically. And didn't get hit for that last one, so that's good. Although that does mean we kind of need to do the last of the bosses, maybe a little less underprepared than normal. But we'll see. Yeah, we need to do all these guys in Area 4. Now, do I remember how to do these fights? I don't know if I fully recall what to do here. Hey there. Ow. The fireball. Rude, buddy. Ow. Huh. Can I not hit them when he's right beside him? Because I swear I've swung through them a couple of times by being that aggressive. Have you ever seen Creature in the Well? No, I can't say that I have. Or at the very least, I don't remember it. Well, because I feel like... Ow. I feel like that would be a name I would remember. I'm assuming it's a movie. Imagine this game, but it's pinball, somehow. I could see that, actually. That'd be interesting, actually. That's gone, right? Up, up. Ow. Alright, buddy, screw you. Up, up. And charge. It's got a very similar aesthetic, really. Well, I do like me some pinball. Okay, no, there's the floor gun. Okay, you can't actually hit them when they're circling around him. No. Let's just see how long it takes us to actually beat this. Oops. Well, there we go. But the combat mechanics... Oops. There we go. Okay, no, that was dumb. Okay. No, I'm just gonna die by sitting inside him, aren't I? Oh well. But the combat mechanics are entirely reflection and pinball gimmicks. Huh. That's actually kind of interesting. I don't suppose that would be easily most obtainable. Early damage is really bad in this. Ow. That was me being underneath him enough to get that thing on hand. Okay, noted. Also death. Oh. Post it in suggestion chat. Alright, thank you very much, Nan. I'll have to take a look then. Because if it's got this kind of aesthetic and it's pinball, that'd actually be kind of a fun combination to go through. Oh, I'm out of gun. Okay. Oh. Alright, buddy, how old you got? Oh. Whoops, that was a myth. That's just death. That's just asking for death. Now I'm gonna play Sonic Spinball. Sonic Spinball is definitely a good time. But I don't have that available, sadly. I know I have the Genesis emulator thing that Steam has, but all I really got for it is Sonic 2. What? Ow. That was done with me. Ah, oh well. It's not pixel art, but it's got that hyper-saturated top-down kind of feeling. Ah, okay. If it's not pixel art, that's still fine, but the hyper-saturation is definitely a good look for some games. Oh. Ow. Rude, buddy. Ow. Okay, so they just flash blue when you actually activate them. That's fine. Ow. Gotcha. Well, I tried so hard to like Sonic Spinball that I beat it for deciding I didn't like it. And welcome, Solace. Hopefully you're having a great afternoon so far. We're kind of just doing some boss rush at the moment, because we did finish off the game. As you'll notice by the time we actually hit the final boss, which I'm assuming we'll hit in this. We'll also die if we get hit by any of those. Ow. There we go. There we go. Now then, can I avoid these? Not like that. I never actually managed to beat Spinball. Spinball had such an amazing OST. The Sonic games are definitely known for most of their soundtracks, so I could definitely see that. There we go. Really? Rude, jerk. Oh, come on now. Oh, fun fact, Sonic Spinball wasn't a Sonic game until the last minute. There's a lot of games that seem to get just rebranded under proper, well not proper, get rebranded under popular series in the last seconds of their birth, which I believe was the case for like Sonic 2, not Sonic 2, sorry, Mario 2. Because that was just or no, that wasn't last minute, that was the North American release of it, is what got changed to Mario. I'm just gonna do that. Well, okay. Okay, no, that was dumb. Later, buddy. Because I know Mario 2 was done like that. Similar story for Silent Hill 4, The Room. Wait, really? Silent Hill 4 wasn't meant to be Silent Hill 4? It wasn't gonna be Silent Hill? Huh. Isn't Silent Hill 4 one of the ones people actually like, though? Yeah, Doki Doki Panic, that was the name of it. Doki Doki Panic is it's an interesting game, I'll give it that. The fact that they just reskinned it as Mario is kind of an interesting bonus as well. Screw you. Oh, right, you've got a dash too. Hey there, buddy. Ow. Well, he's at least easy enough to rush down. Although that does kind of put us at 1 health for the other two, so that's not a good sign. It was an entirely separate horror game, but then Konami gave the project to the Hill team, and they just reskinned it to Silent Hill. Oh, that's kind of sad. Oh well. It at least came out decently, because I know they didn't really fully screw up until, like, what was it, Silent Hill? Not Silent Hill. Oh, you're new. Why do I not remember you at all? Okay. Noted, that can hit you on the way back. Maybe there's some extra bosses in the boss rush. Let's see here. I don't remember this boss at all. This is kind of the interesting point of that. Oh. That's a pit there. I thought that was grass. Whoops. Although, sorry to hear to that one poor developer that had to deal with it. Just because it does kind of suck having your project ripped away, especially for like a... Ow. He actually tracks you a lot more than I figured. I guess the throw only comes out in the direction that it last sees you at, but right before the throw. It doesn't just start in that position, otherwise that'd be a little bit too easy. Ow. Silent Hill 3 is pretty much the last universally loved Silent Hill. 4 had some love, some hate. After that, people all kind of agreed the franchise just went downhill. Yeah. Which does kind of suck for it, but... There we go. Now then, can I do anything with that sucky, I wonder? Oh! You've got an anti-stay away from me movement. Which is symbolized by that. Okay, noted. I think that's the throw. Oh! The hitbox actually extends to there. Okay, so I'd have to go like... I can't even be near him. He's catching the site. Huh. Weird. What do I have on standby? The railgun? Oh. I mean, if someone's gonna shoot you with a railgun, and the best you have is probably the best option is to chuck the sight at you, right? Hey, buddy. And then that's the throw. And then that's the throw. No, gotta remember, it comes back. Although staying behind him does seem to be the best option when he throws. We're also kind of screwed just because we've only got the one hit, which is probably my mistake. That's the mistake. No, that was the choke. Okay. I missed all of those. Oh. That's the chuck. Then that's the chuck. That's the regular attack. That's just the chuck. That's regular attack and chuck. That's being greedy, but also for this. Oh god, he's fast. Okay, noted. Ooh. That chuck actually gets more intricate as we go along. Noted. And we've got one more shot left. Wow. Oh. There we go. Got him. Later, buddy. And we did all of that on one health. So screw you, buddy. And I think we've only got one more ring left, right? So what's behind door number 6? Ah, the archer. I forgot about the archer. So let's see here. And he's got the mines, which get a little bit annoying, but... Whoops. I mean, if I'm gonna get taken down the archer, that would make sense. But let's see what we can do here. He is excessively quick, so the railgun's definitely a no. But what would be a good option? Probably this, because I think this is tracking shots. Oh, right, no, we do have to reflect on, which, depending on the circumstance, might actually help. But hey there, Archer Boy. Okay, no, it's just a wide shot. Hey there. Ow. Oh, that was my bad for actually dashing onto the mine. You're supposed to dash through them or off of them, but definitely not onto them. Hey there, buddy. Oh. Well, that was lame. Come on, dude, you can do better than that. You've got people watching this time. Well, it doesn't look like you've got much options for the rest of it. Now what else we got, buddy? There we go. Oh. So I guess the options then, if he's going to go to the 3 versus 1-1-3, then mines, that's probably something you could try counting it properly. Let's just see if that's consistent or not. 1, 1, and then mines. Oh. Oh, right, cross pattern. So you gotta actually do a diagonal dash through them, because if you just go to the side, you're probably going to die. No. Noted. Going against an archer with a pistol is probably not a smart idea. But let's see here. Can we do him? No damage. Well, not if you stand right beside him. Let's see here. I'll at least finish off one round of the boss rush, depending on how long it takes us, and then we'll do Pokemon. That sound alright? Ah, darn. Because I think they'll only do it with the rest of him. I think. I'm not sure if they've actually put us on a black buff during this. Ow. But I was supposed to have the shield dash. Oh. Let's see here. Poke. Ah. It actually read where it was going with my dash, too. That's actually kind of surprising. Especially considering I didn't actually get it off. Because you could have noticed that he shot diagonally up and to the left, but that is where I was going. Oh, that's death. Gotta remember to about that shot. But let's see. What are the other secrets to Archer Boy that we can exploit while we're here? Hey, buddy. He's at least an easy burster. I do kind of wonder if you can use those against him. Ow. Wasn't actually expecting him to stop there, but that's okay. Well, let's see. Can we finish Archer Boy without taking damage? Is the thing. Not if I stand in the path of his arrows. Ow. Hey, buddy. 1, 2, 3. Then 1. Then 1. And then he'll go into the center from mines. Well, that's actually kind of easier to just kind of camp them out with, as long as you don't mind the mines in the middle. Oh, he doesn't have to just stay in the middle. Oh. I keep forgetting they can set each other off, actually. I wonder if you can't hit him with those. I'm not sure if you can, but that's the game plan at least. As long as I can actually avoid the easy part, which is fine. I guess that's actually a decent question while we're going through this, but does anyone have any boss purchases that they remember doing when they were younger? Just because I know this isn't the first game to do this, obviously. Well, and I know games tend to like doing stuff like this. Whoops. Screw you. Oh, whoops, I didn't get the dash off. Just because I know games like the older Sonic games would be good with a boss rush if it doesn't have it already. And I know other kind of more recent games have kind of focused on them a little bit more. Wop, wop, wop. Oh. I think I was in the mine for that one. That's not too bad, at least. Anyways, upsy daisy. Hey, buddy. What? Ah. I think the only boss rush I actually did was Sonic Adventure 2 because I wanted all those emblems. That's probably a good reason too, especially with SA2, since that is one of the more liked ones in the Sonic audience. Well. Okay, no, that was dumb. I know the Sonic Adventure series is a very beloved one, but that's one that I never actually touched. I think just because I wasn't interested in Sonic at that point. He actually read my movements. What a jerk. But the main Sonic games that at least I went through during at least my period with it was Sonic 2 on Genesis. Well, Sonic 2 on Genesis. I believe I had Sonic Heroes on GameCube. and then I probably grabbed Sonic Riders as a joke on the 360 without Connect. Oh, no. I wouldn't necessarily say it aged well, but I've still got nostalgia for it. No, it definitely hasn't aged the greatest, but I know people use SA2 for, I believe, at least I think SA2 is used in the modding scene still. There we go. Because either SA2 or Colors is the main one really being modded right now. Whoops. I did not see those. And I know these, what's called the quote-unquote Sonic hacking community does tend to be one of the more active ones, just because they do have not a festival exactly, but they do have a contest every single year, which is always nice. There's a lot of mods for 2? Okay. I wasn't sure if people were still doing it though, is the main thing. Well, there we go. Oh, I only fit 2. Ah, darn. We were close there. But I know when it comes down to at least the 3D Sonic modding scene, a lot of people do tend to like chucking other games levels. If I remember, Nikki played SA2 semi-recently. Okay. Well, it does seem like a good time too, especially with Mania kind of being less so on people's dockets lately. There we go. Just gonna clear that out. Oh. I think an arrow got me. Oh, also, I assume Parallel Play is on for tonight. I believe Parallel Play is on tonight, yeah. I think Lemma kind of posted on Twitter, but she is going to be doing some story building. I'm not really sure what everyone else is doing, but I'll be on there at the very least. I can technically stay up with them longer if I need to, but they don't exactly need a chaperone. They're all still, whoops, old enough to handle themselves. But I am kind of just there to balance things out at the very least. What have you been doing on Sunday nights? I've been playing 14 still, just because I kind of need to get that character through Shadowbringers for Endwalker, since that's about a month away. Well. Well. Oh. Then that. Oh. What did I hit by there? Yeah, the potato. At least the stricken potato. I do have him in the second bracket of Shadowbringers so far. So yeah, I am making progress. I am making progress on him at the very least. But I do just need to kind of force him past there. I might look into something, just because with New World out, I do have a few friends actively... Really? I wonder when he judges when to shoot. I'm still trying to get that redone. But I have had a few friends playing New World, and I am curious to try it myself. That's what I get for looking at chat. But since I have had a few friends playing New World, I think it might be something I'm curious about. Because they do have gigantic hammers, which is always nice. Come on. Green, Mr. Archer Boy. Oh, no, he read that. Okay. But I know juggling too many MMOs can get a little dicey. So I'm not sure if I'll do it tonight, but I might look into it a little bit more. No. Also, no. Oh. No, he was getting into 2 arrow shots. Okay. Gotta remember that he does actively go quicker, because that does technically make the fight harder. And he kind of realizes that because he's standing still for a bit too long back there. Good use. Whoops. Hello there. Nope. Don't want that. Also don't want that. Thankfully, the guardrail saved me. No. But that potato does kind of just need to be pushed into the end of Shadowbringers. So that I think it's about 36-ish days until Endwalker drops into early access. But I don't have the most amount of time on it. Oh, there we go. Alright, see you in a second, Nah. We'll have to see if we can beat Archer Boy by the time you come back. I'd like to finish it off at the very least. November 19th? Oh. Okay. So it might actually be about 36 days then. Ow. I only know because literally I'm checking out with the pre-order now. I wasn't sure if you were going to end up getting it or not, Leah, but I didn't want to like force you to or anything. But I have been curious about it. Well. Oh well. Ah, darn. You do get a neat looking earring, but I think you mentioned before that the earring that you have is probably never going to be replaced anyways. So unless you can get an earring of an eye patch. Oops. There we go. Okay. Oh, whoop. Oh, come on. I've been playing since 2.0. Of course I'm getting it. Well, I mean, I never know. I never know. You may give up on it at some point. Because you got other stuff to do. You're a gruff woman. Whoops. Screw you and your bombs. Oh. Ah, darn. Didn't quite actually make that far. Come on, buddy. We can beat Archery Boy on 1 health. Not that hard. Granted, dapping into his arrows, that's kind of just me being dummy. Let's see here. Oh. Screw you and your arrows. Not getting enough damage on this run, which is okay. Oh. Oh, whoops, he actually got an arrow in there. That was my bad, because I kind of just covered it with smoke, so I didn't quite see it coming. Oh well. Now then, buddy boy. I wonder if it would be easier if I just get rid of all the mines first. Ow. Come on, Jude. We can do better than this. If we can get 800 paint after the turn, I'm sure we can do 3. Well. Oh. You actually went back on that. That's weird. Let's go back on that. Am I? Well. Am I gonna get rusty? I wonder. Maybe. Maybe. But we'll at least finish it. Let's just take a sip since it's been a while. And I don't know why, but it is still fairly warm today. Even though we're in October. Nope. There we go. Come on, Archer, buddy. Ah, darn. I was just trying to figure out a way to just blow up one of the mines, chain react them all off, just so that way we could clear out the area, but it wasn't quite set up that well. Oh well, we'll get there. Ah, darn. Thought I was off enough for that. I guess it might be better to just kind of be close to his ankles during that part. Just because if he's shooting upwards and you're at least closer to his ankles, it's probably a bit easier than being near the top of his head. Since he is at least technically shooting for your head during most of that. At least I think he is. Wow, really? I just came back on that. How did you actually judge I was coming back on that, buddy? Oh yeah, also, Leo, if you are going to be playing more Endwalker, then do you think you'll be sticking to tank role? Because I'm not sure if you would switch over to Reaper or not. But really, I'm dying on that one. I should at least be able to dodge those secondary phases by now. Yeah, man. I'm pretty sure the record for this is probably somewhere in the line of like 10 minutes, and I'm definitely making a fool of myself. Aw, come on now. But I know once Endwalker does drop, I'll probably keep sticking with Black Mage myself. I'll probably pick up Reaper just because I like the DPS bosses, obviously. But I'm not sure how Reaper's fully going to play, so we'll have to see. Aw, darn. Didn't quite get to pass that one. If I got one more chain dash in, then I probably... But, oh. Just because from what I can tell, Reaper is at least going to be... Nope, that was dangerous. Reaper is going to be a melee physical along with Ninja and Dragoon at least. Ah. Okay, maybe Straight was kind of a bad idea. At least having another melee DPS would be interesting, so I'm probably going to grab Reaper only to see how it actually compares to Dragoon. Since I'm not sure if Reaper players are going to kill themselves as much as Dragoon ever does, but we'll have to see if that ends up being a meme. Especially since Reaper, but we'll see. Come on. Oh, right, the slide. I keep forgetting about the slide after you do 3 chain dashes. Oh. Just gotta remember that for the future, and just try to use it to avoid his air shots as well to fix the mines. What? There we go. He is in angry mode now. Ah, the bonk. The bonks are never your friend, but We at least got a decent run in there. Now let's see here. Up. So 1. Oh. Of course I run right into it. I guess he chooses it pretty much right at the start like the psych guy does. So he's probably still aiming. 1. And smack. Oh, great. Not sure why I was expecting a 3 volley. Or why I was expecting the 2 volley. We're still at the start. Oh, there we go. There's a neck crack. I've been trying to work on that one for a while. Alright. There we go. Come on, buddy. Then... how about you stop? Ah. Crap. Oh. I would at least like to take out the Archer Boy today, please, and thank you. Especially considering it's quarter after 3. And I did at least promise y'all a little bit of Pokemon today. Ah. And I get hit by the middle arrow too. Oh. Let's just see here. Oh. It looks like your Cloaker Fanny actually aims a lot more wildly. There we go. Got him. Later, Archery Boy. Now, what else is there to this? Yeah, trust me, I'd love to heal if I could, buddy. Oh. Down we go to final boss. Yeah, final boss. So Solace, if you're still here, this is what the final boss looks like. Now, can we do this on 1 health is the question. We'll try it a few times at the very least. I'm sure we can do it without taking damage, but I'll have to play it with the gameplay. Yeah, this is what you missed at the earlier portion. Oh yeah, grenades too. Oh. Well. Then do that. Apparently, no. You're fine as long as you don't get hit. Exactly. Exactly. We just gotta make sure we avoid every bit of his sweeping but bullet dodgy effects. Oh. There we go. Ah, darn. If you can time it right, you can at least hit all of his bullets back at him if you have the bullet reflector on, which is kind of one of the benefits of that portion at least, because he does shoot out an insane amount of bullets during that. Bonk. There we go. Switch here. Up, up. Ah, crap. So let's see what we can do here. I don't think he's quite as hard as the Archery Boy, but on 1 health it might be. Up. Ah, he got 1 more out right at the end there. So I might have to time that a bit better. But you kind of get the idea, at least what I want to do in the early phase of that. There we go. Okay. Wait, what? What did I get hit by during that? I must have gotten just nicked by the edge of the laser during that part. So, whoops on my side. I guess I should have danced around a bit more. Oh well. There we go. Just get a casual amount of damage off him first. There we go. There's one down. We'll just get rid of one of them for more shots, to be honest with you. Okay. Yeah, I figured he'd run 2 dashes. Oh. I guess the bullets kind of come out, a bit of an arc around him. That's fine. I wonder if the shotgun would be helpful here, instead of the pistol, just so that way I can shoot him directly. Oh! Not with that charge. There we go. Oh. Much better. Then just avoid that. What? Really? The flash from his eyes is what killed me? Because I didn't even see bullets there, so I'm going to assume the flash from the eyes killed me. Oh. Well, there we go. And 1, 2, 3. There we go. We got our shots back. What? Oh. Whoops. Oh well. I've got an idea at the very least, so we're at least in good shape. Let's just see if we can actually nail it. Oh. Oh. Oh, thank you for the coolant. Ah, whoops. Thank you for the coolant. See, that's probably needed because it's actually kind of hot today. Or at least hot for October. Which isn't really saying much because it's not exactly getting colder as the years goes on, unfortunately. 2, 3. No. Oh, cool, we actually got him in that. Well, that's handy. There we go. Then big boy pops out. Pop, 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 pop. There we go. Let's see here. There we go. Better. And where do you pop out? Nope. Oh boy, I'm surprised I actually survived that. There we go, got him. And there we go. Defeat him with no damage. Little toast being humid outside by me too. Weird. But there we go. We got a boss rush done. Look at us. And we actually did the last boss on no damage, technically, so that's always nice. Now, we could push it more and just have less and less gear, but I think that's enough for now. I at least showed I could do it with gear, and we didn't really use a ton of it. Oh, hey there, Mon. Welcome, welcome. We did actually just finish it off with the boss rush there. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna get Pokemon set up really quick and get that started. How's that sound? And then we can see exactly what we've missed. Let's see, where did I put this one? What about recent stuff? Nuzlocke some more? Yeah, just do a little bit more Nuzlocking. Let's see. That's girl 3. There we go. Then we'll get that going.